We commercial fish out of this dock here in Stock Island, Florida. We produce a lot of snapper, grouper, deep water fish that ships out to people's houses, restaurants, all that type of thing.
We haven't had any yellowtail for dinner for a while there, buddy.
Awesome fish, man. That's why everybody comes to Key West right there.
Yep, that's what we're most well known for. Yep, we'll eat that tomorrow night.
Every restaurant serves that fish.
But then after all that, the Cobia show up again, and he goes into Cobia mode.
Simrad's Into the Blue, presented by Yellowfin, with Captain Scott Walker and Captain Steve Rodger.
And coming down to Key West, this time was really special because you kept bringing some guests. And we got to fish with Captain Bryce, and then you really blew my mind when you brought Johnny B in. Johnny B is a commercial fisherman, and I've wanted to hang out with him. He's got a million stories about commercial fishing, and that's a part of my life I never embraced.
Scotty, I got a treat for us today. Got my buddy John Buckheim coming, local commercial fisherman.
Would that be Johnny B?
Yeah, oh yeah, Johnny B, also known as Johnny B. Local commercial fisherman, kills it, and he's got a fish house here on Stock Island, 5 minutes from this hotel, Ocean Edge. So
we're on his turf.
He's gonna come along. We're gonna try to catch us some really nice snapper and grouper.
I'm in.
And we'll see how it goes.
Got
beautiful weather.
I noticed you put a lot of fuel on the boat this morning.
yeah, hopefully not too much so we can still catch bait.
All right.
Good morning, sir.
What's happening?
How are you, buddy?
You ready?
Yeah, I'm super ready, man.
Morning,
Got
John.
everything we need, and then some.
Welcome aboard.
Yeah.
Everything we need and then some. I was
do
just
it.
telling them, you know, you commercial fish here, and you got the fish house.
Yeah.
You guys even got a restaurant over there?
Yep, restaurant's open. We're shipping all over. Yeah, it's one-stop shop.
So they can go to a website.
Go to the website, orders fish. It'll be at their house in 24 hours.
That's awesome, man. Well, let's catch some fish today.
Do it.
Let's see what kind of fish you can ship out.
I'm gonna let you take the wheel, B.
All right.
Johnny coming, he's a good friend of mine, and he's definitely a different animal. He loves to fill the boat, and that's what he does. He's got a restaurant, seafood restaurant. He's got
We're there right now. It's beautiful.
a fish house, a fish market. You know, you can buy fresh seafood delivered to your doorstep online. He's got it going on. He's in a really neat place, and he's got a lot of great fishermen fishing for him. So to have him come aboard was going to be fun.
My name is John Buckheim. Been a commercial fisherman here in Key West for my whole life. We own and operate Keys Fresh Seafood Market and the Docks restaurant here. Basically your one-stop shop for fresh local seafood.
Yeah, so really been happy with this week, you know what I mean?
Super duper.
It hasn't been that nice, but it's the right angle.
It's nice enough to put a little air under the hull, and the boat can haul, you know, you're doing 45, 50 mile an hour, you know what I mean? Where that 30 mile an hour kills you. 35 kills you.
No, my boat runs faster with a 5 mile, a little chop than it does same thing.
Yeah, that's what we've been dealing with. Just enough chop to make it run good. In fact, the only time it was rough is when we turned the corner at the
The harbor's been so rough. I went through the harbor the other day. It was the roughest I've ever seen it in my life.
Outgoing. Thing gets up with 3. The last boat had 2. This one's a little different animal. All right, buddy, well, take them to us. Take us to them, actually. You know, he likes to do long runs. He likes to go far. He likes to catch big fish, and we were prepared for that. So when it came time to catch some pilchards, I was like, well, should we do it or not? But it's hard. We already found a great school. We knew where they were pretty simple to catch. All right, you can kill it now.
Kill it?
Yeah. And just turn them to the right a little bit. All right, trim it down. Bacon, egg, and cheese. El mocho. Beautiful. I'll put this away. B, you trim it up and do the hardest left you ever done. Watch out for your trap. So we shot in there real quick, made a cast, and did really well, and we were off to the Gulf.
we got that bait and we got the journey started. But again, we still needed more bait because what I think is a big bait, he wouldn't even look at. He wanted blue runners. And I was like, what for? And it turns out there was a really good reason to have those big old blue runners.
I pulled up here the other morning and with one sabiki filled both wells, 200 baits or something. It was as fast as you could dip it in the water 5 at a time.
You know, once we had the blue runners, the big baits that he wanted, you know, it's funny because he thinks the same way I think. You're not driving past that tower without checking it out. Right. And so we went ahead and swung in there real quick, put the chum in the water, and man, it was some big break-offs happening. There was a lot of action happening. We didn't want to be there long because we had a long run planned ahead of us, but it was worth checking out, you know, because we were in the vicinity.
Well, the yellowtails popped right up, you know, with the Rodan. Again, we didn't have to tie to the tower. There's already a boat tied up there. We set right where you wanted to be, dropped it in, and we're anchored up. We didn't have to go through the process.
There's a cobia right there. Cobia right here. Cobia right here.
See him coming up.
Let's land one.
Gonna come out for you in just a minute.
Simrad's Into the Blue, presented by Yellowfin, is brought to you by Simrad. BioEsk Solutions. Clean, disinfect, protect. Waypoint TV, the destination for outdoor entertainment. Yeti, built for the wild. Ameritrail Trailers. Daiwa. Golden Boat Lifts. And by Killer Dock.
What was really cool is, even though I know that you guys had a big number punched in, we had heard that there was one spot that was holding some cobias the day before, and we just had to swing in there, wasn't that too far out of the way, just to get the day started. Johnny's going, oh, there's yellowtails there. I'm down with that.
That yellowtail just chased the goggle eye up to the back of the boat.
You cut this jig off because it was too small?
Too heavy.
Too heavy.
Those flatheads are working perfectly.
That's a nice yellowtail, buddy.
It's a big one right here.
That's the one you want.
That's dinner.
That one you don't get to use for bait. That one you don't get to use for bait. All of a sudden, when I realized what had happened by me inviting him along with us, because he was a train wreck.
We're not leaving. We're not leaving.
Every fish was flying. I'm like, hey, bro, slow down and like turn and hold it out for a second.
Maybe it's like the first one yet.
Okay. 5 more on the deck.
Yeah.
And
All right, slow down, slow down. There you go.
there you go,
They're
B.
coming right to the chum bag now. Nice.
Here, you want to take him up there?
We haven't had any yellowtail for dinner for a while there, buddy.
There you go, buddy.
Thank you.
Awesome fish, man. That's where everybody comes to Key West right there.
Yep, that's what we're
Your
most well
restaurant
known
gonna
for.
cook those up for us tonight?
Every restaurant
Yep,
serves that
we'll
fish.
eat that tomorrow night.
Every restaurant serves that fish. Key West yellowtail. Man, that other one's huge, buddy. Big fish too, and that's the nice thing about those yellowtail in the Gulf is the water's so dirty. You can bump up the tackle, and they're not so picky.
But then after all that, the cobia show up again, and he goes into cobia mode.
Yeah.
He's on the tower pointing them out, and they were jumbos.
Yeah,
Like, oh.
yeah. Well, the thing is that was a pit stop,
Yeah, I know.
so he wanted it fast.
There's a cobia right there. Cobia right here. Cobia right here.
See him coming up.
Cobia on. Hook, hook. Hit him, hit him.
That's a stud.
That's a good one. Put it in gear.
I get it. I don't think we need to go anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
What you got, Steve? I didn't see.
Another cob.
That didn't take long.
I mean, when they got fired up, boy, they all came in there.
You all right, or you want me to drive off?
I think I'm all right. I know I keep saying that, but
The red one's gonna put under here.
box we going in?
That Yeti up front. There you go. Thank you, buddy. I know I was real quiet during that because I've already let 2 of them run me into the tower. So I was like strictly concentrating on not letting that happen. You know, there at the tower, it was amazing. You know, obviously, we caught a few cobias. We let some go, and it was time to move on and go to what plan A was, because there was a plan to get his way out, and that's what we wanted to do.
We got dinner, let's go somewhere else.
Come back, still out.
So as we're running out to some far stuff that Johnny wanted to check out, there was a wreck in our path. So we stopped on that wreck and we gave it, let's give it a few minutes. And that's all it takes to know what's going on.
But mostly what I've caught here is big mangrove snappers. I mean, up to 10-pound mangroves pretty regularly here.
I was in the beanbag, but are we on a hard bottom or are we on a wreck?
No, a shrimp boat wreck.
Shrimp
this
boat
one's
wreck.
still a secret pretty much.
Oh yeah?
Few people have it, but
You can probably catch cobia then or something too, eh?
yeah, they come up here too. It's more of it's pretty small. It's not as high profile, so you don't get as many jacks and stuff.
Hi guys, believe it or not, I spend way more time when the cameras are turned off keeping my boats clean. Thanks to BioS's new marine cleaners, I now have a cleaner degreaser that I can take anywhere on this boat and not have to worry about the environment. Today's harsh chemicals, bleach, are not the way to go. The marine environment is a really tough environment for a boat. Besides sun, fish blood, bird poop, sunscreen, thanks to BioS, I can deal with all those elements with just one product. My favorite go-to is the BioS Cleaner and Degreaser. It's one-stop shopping for me. It will take care of all the things I just mentioned with just light scrubbing. Sometimes it's just a matter of spraying it on, hosing it off. The BioS stainless steel cleaner, I can just come down and wipe down all my stainless work and remove water stains and leave a fine film behind that'll keep off fingerprints and future water stains, making my job the next day out so much easier.
Simrad's Into the Blue, presented by Yellowfin, is brought to you by Yellowfin, only in a Yellowfin. Scales, every degree of water. Hawks Cay Resort, find what lures you. Yamaha, reliability starts here. Battle-Born Batteries. Costa Pro Series. Nikon. SpearOneKeyWest.com, and by Rodan Marine Systems.
Vermilion snapper on the surface.
Something I've never seen before. Johnny's like seen it before, but hadn't seen it for a while, and he's like, "We got to get on this." And again, he's right at it. Just with our Yellowtail setup, he's just getting after it. And I really wanted to get to the bottom because it was a wreck, and I just wanted to try to catch a grouper so bad. That was my whole mission. So I just put a dead goggle eye down.
Damn, you went down with a gog?
Yeah, it was dead.
That's a Goliath, baby.
There's big gags here too.
Really?
Find
You
out.
Drag pulling or what? Got a little head shake? Nope.
Hammered it down. Start to float. What do we got here? Cobia!
Look at that.
Yep. Here, where's that gaff?
We waited,
It's in the same
waited
place.
all morning for that. Here, I'll get him, Johnny. You want to go?
How about that?
Papa. Pretty long.
There you go.
That's a nice clean shot there, Johnny. Thank you.
I try to not do it in the meat. That's part of the
We pride ourselves in
part of the
trying
fish
not to-
house thing is not gaffing them in the meat.
I was up on the bow of my own little world. I had a wreck and bait and great tackle.
You didn't want to be in the back where all the blood, the blood and guts was
I didn't
flying
say
around.
that, but that's true.
Must be hooked up.
All right.
Acting like a grouper. Like a machine.
They're right here.
Like a machine.
Still on the same piece of bait too.
Oh boy. I got the mama of all mamas.
We're gonna have to again.
Oh yeah, 35 pounder. You're gonna have some fun letting this one go, my friend.
Yeah, you better tire it out.
I'm gonna get him good and tired for you.
Oh, I'm just happy catching my nice little white meat snapper. You keep catching all the big ones.
I'm loving this lemon fish. Loving the lemons.
They're not big, but this is cool when these guys come up like this.
It's good to see all these cobias, man. I think there was a little lull a couple years ago.
They just changed the rules on them, so there should be more and more.
Yeah.
Old goggle eyes. They don't want them alive. Fresh dead. Feel like I'm fishing.
Cobia.
I knew there'd be one swimming with this big joker. Some good fishing. Coming to get you.
If you just look back here,
Coming to get you. Oh, Rod tipped that thing.
there is just a pile of fish laying on the ground around Johnny over here.
Come on, you big joker. Let
Oh,
you
yeah.
go.
He's nice and tired for me there, Scotty.
Got
I'll
another
grab
one on
it.
there?
Come on by. Come
Yeah,
on by.
you
Come on
can-
by. Come
when
on by.
it-
Come on by.
when he
Both
brings
take
it up
down.
Through.
When he brings it up, B, I'm gonna grab it.
All right,
I might have to hand you this one.
Gil's your only chance.
I got it. He just ain't laid down calm enough yet for me.
Here, I'll lift with you.
1, 2, 3.
Ooh.
Oh God. Look at that thing, buddy.
I'm looking.
He's probably gonna go flip in if I pull the hook out.
All right, let's do that. But we got the hook out. They swim away beautiful. They don't have any of the bends issues. And we had both of them boat side, 1, 2, 3. And then that was enough for Johnny. It's like, I really want to get out there to the over 200 feet. And it was another transition from cloudy green water to clean green water. And then when you pulled her back that last stop, I've never seen blue Gulf water.
You know, my plan was, because Johnny, man, he catches so many trophy fish, you know, big groupers, big black grouper, big gag grouper, you know, Warsaw groupers. He wanted us to use those big baits, so my plan was to use the electric reel, use the biggest, heaviest stuff we got, try to get down, see if we can't catch something real big. You guys were using the Pelchards, and you guys immediately were doubling up, tripling up. Everything you put down
Yep.
was bit by a giant American red snapper.
Yeah.
No, right.
What am I fighting here, Johnny?
Probably a red snapper.
All right. These reels do go to 1 to 1 real quick, just by pushing the button.
Feel like a grouper or a jack there, Big Sky?
I don't know, never been here before, buddy.
Well, not.
Got him coming, got him coming.
You've caught plenty jacks.
I'm hooked up too.
Hoping you've caught
All right.
Boys are hooked up.
What do we got? See a lead weight. American red. I haven't seen one of these since Texas, Stevie. Love that spot right there. Pops right out. Some of that Key West sunshine on. We'll let her go. All right. And then we just put on the live bait, and my first bite bowed me over. I was like, I got a grouper. And it was a giant American red snapper. I was like, okay, they're out of season, but the fight was incredible. And I couldn't wait to get him photographed, released, and I was like a kidney cane storm. I never stopped fighting fish for an hour and a half. And I ended up catching a big old African. All right, so it's a little smaller. Oh, no, he just didn't know
Just didn't know it yet.
Just didn't know it. Oh,
There's no small ones here.
Okay,
African?
find out here in a minute.
Pretty sure. African.
There's my sushi for Saturday. Round and round and round. Got that one looking. He got him. Look at that stripe. That's beautiful. That is beautiful.
There you go. You even caught a nice African pompano there.
Yep.
I mean, it was everything you wanted, man. So it was an amazing day. We can't even fit it all into the show.
I'm sure that we're going to release some great stuff on the cutting room floor, but I know I'm sore. I would fish with Johnny anytime, and I'd love to have him back.
Awesome. All right, B, well, I say we get out, brother.
All right.
Good job, man. That
Call
was a
it.
great day, dude. Appreciate you coming with us.
No problem.
Great fish, man. We got a box full of good eats and great weather.
We had a fun day yesterday. Scott and Steve and I all went out in the Gulf, and I kind of got to show them what we do on a commercial trip in their world as well on the fast boat. And we had a fun day just kind of goofing off and doing our thing.